3 days after Hiroshima, the world was still trying to comprehend what had happened. On August 9, 1945, a second atomic bomb was dropped, this time on Nagasaki. The message was unmistakable. This was not a one-time demonstration, it was a new form of warfare. The second explosion deepened the shock inside Japan's leadership. Debate turned urgent. Military resistance was still possible, but at what cost? On August 15, 1945, Emperor Hirohito addressed the Japanese nation by radio for the first time in history. His voice was formal and restrained. He did not use the word surrender, but the meaning was clear. Japan would accept the terms of the Allies. World War II in the Pacific had ended, but something larger had begun. By the end of 1945, approximately 140,000 people in Hiroshima and 70,000 in Nagasaki had died. Some perished instantly. Others died in the hours and days that followed, from burns, crushed injuries, dehydration, and trauma. Hospitals had been destroyed. Doctors and nurses were dead or injured. Medical supplies were almost non-existent. And then came something more mysterious. People who seemed uninjured began to fall ill. High fevers, hair falling out in clumps, uncontrolled bleeding, severe weakness. Radiation sickness had entered the world's vocabulary. The bombs did not simply destroy buildings, they altered human biology. The survivors became known as Hibakusha, people affected by the explosion. Their suffering did not end with survival. Many faced long-term health complications. Leukemia rates increased dramatically in the late 1940s and 1950s. Solid cancers appeared years later. Some children were born with medical complications. Beyond physical illness, there was social stigma. Some employers refused to hire Hibakusha. Some families hesitated to allow marriage with them, fearing genetic effects. They carried visible and invisible scars. They became living witnesses of the atomic age. For a brief moment after 1945, the United States was the only nuclear power. That monopoly did not last. In 1949, the Soviet Union successfully tested its first atomic bomb. The balance of global power shifted instantly. The Cold War intensified. By the 1950s, hydrogen bombs, far more powerful than the bombs dropped on Japan, were being tested. A doctrine emerged: mutually assured destruction. If one side launched a nuclear strike, the other would respond. The result would be total annihilation. Human civilization now lived under permanent existential risk. The Manhattan Project had brought together extraordinary scientific minds. Their goal was to end a devastating war. Some believed the bomb prevented an even bloodier invasion of Japan. Others later expressed regret. They had unlocked atomic energy, but they could not control how it would be used in the future. The bomb forced humanity to confront a new moral reality. Technological capability does not automatically equal ethical wisdom. Power had outpaced restraint, and that imbalance continues to challenge us today. Despite everything, Hiroshima rebuilt. Today, it is a thriving modern city. The Peace Memorial Park stands at the heart of the former blast zone. The atomic bomb dome remains preserved, not repaired, as a visible scar in the skyline. Every year on August 6th at 8:15 a.m., the city observes a moment of silence. Bells ring. Names are read aloud. Paper lanterns float down the river. Memory became a form of resistance. Hiroshima is not only a story of destruction, it is a story of consequence. On August 6, 1945, humanity entered the nuclear age. From that moment forward, we possessed the ability to eliminate ourselves. The question is no longer whether such power exists. It does. The question is whether wisdom can keep pace with technology. The flash lasted seconds. Its shadow remains. Thank you for supporting me so I can make more videos.